Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. Well, after losing the first two games on the road, the alarm bells starting to sound. Would you agree, Kenny, that this is a crucial game for them if they're going to battle back in the series?
Yeah, some guys play much better at home than they do on the road. So they need some home cooking tonight, and this crowd has got to give them a big burst of adrenaline.
You know, if you listen to everybody else, especially the so-called experts, they think it's over. But they're not out of it yet, Ernie. Yes, they're up against the ropes, but it's only one thing to do, Kenny. Come out swinging, knockout blow. Tonight is a game they got to win at all costs.
Very, I would say that sounds like you guys have been there and done that when you discuss being in this situation in a series.
You know what? I just used to hate some of my teammates that only play well at home. You know, some of them need to wear their practice home jersey under their away jersey so we can get some wins on the road.
Well, I'm actually 1-5 with being down 0-2. I've been swept 6 times in my
congratulations to you.
The last time in Dallas in the finals, we were down 0-2 and we came back to win the finals. So
Houston did it in the finals. Oh, that was us.
Well, so what are you saying? You just give up when you're down 0-2?
No, I didn't give up.
Okay, good. Whatever.
In the words of Jocks Across America, I got mine.
Time for tip-off as we send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And I heard you talking about the finals, Kenny.
Sold-out home of the 76ers. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Take a look at the 76ers. They need the boost here from the hometown fans trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first two on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be discouraged by the 2 losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't discouraged, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. McLemore is out there with Clutch. And it's Monroe in at the 5, down low. And that one's good. Monroe's got the first points up on the board for the Bucks.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Smith kicks to Okafor. Stolen by Monroe. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Passes to Clutch. 3-pointer. The shot misses. On defense, Milwaukee. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan. And that went, I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
Here's Smith. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Here's Noel. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Now, here's Parker. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Shoots from 12. The shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first two in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. Here's Parker. And down in the low post, it goes.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Smith outside. And that one's good. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Noel against Parker. Here's Clutch. Monroe with a screen on Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Parker. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Parker's got his second basket of the game. The 76ers trail by 4. Smith right side. From about 19 feet, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Clutch, covered by Smith. There's a screen. Parker outside. Now the pass to Clutch. Antetokounmpo against Grant. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Here's Smith. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Here's Parker, and stolen by Noel. One-on-one fast break. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6 points.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Clutch. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Parker. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Clutch. From the top of the key, he buries it. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Grant, right side. The offensive rebound. Bucks shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Isley the pass to Okafor. It's stolen by McLemore. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Laverne, and the layup's good off the glass.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Here's Noel, and he dunks it down.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now that we have a moment, let's see who the best passing teams were in the regular season. The Bucs #1.
You know, sometimes it's tough to give up the ball to a teammate, but the good teams do it. They don't settle for just a good shot. They're looking for the best shot. And these guys have been unselfish all season long.
1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Clutch the pass to Henson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Clutch. He goes up again, and it's sent back by Bogut. And now Philadelphia on the break. Rebound by Clutch. Milwaukee leading by 4 to the middle. Here's Carter Williams. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Philadelphia with the ball. Here's Covington. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Carter Williams can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Isley, good.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Henson with the screen. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clock at 6. Here's Clutch. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Clutch has got 5 now.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
Here's Isley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look. And that's something that I'm trying to prove this year, as I've been proving the last 3 or 4, so it's going to be fun.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with the chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Clutch, he's in at shooting guard. Greg Monroe is out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Vaughn in at the 3. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 30 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Now here's Okafor, following the miss by Freak. Out to the right wing. Screen by Monroe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Vaughn, the pass to Clutch. A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And the Bucks making a change here. McLemore is checked in. Smith outside. Pass to Okafor. Will it go? And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Milwaukee leading by 11. Here's Clutch. 5 points in the game. Parker, a screen on Smith. Okafor against Parker. Just 5 on the clock. But he recovers it. Second chance shot. Okafor grabs the miss. And for the 76ers, they're shooting with confidence 50% from the field so far.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And Grant with the clear path to the hoop, and he gets it to go. Grant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Philadelphia. Here's Clutch. His shot is good, scores his third basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And it's Smith penetrating. The tray. No good from Grant. Bucks leading by 11. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Move the ball.
There's the feed to McLemore. Monroe dishes to McLemore.
76ers foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw good for McLemore. So both teams changing it up here. And McLemore drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
There's the dish to Smith. Noel sets a screen for Smith. Pass to Blatch. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, there's no shortage of defensive specialists at the one spot during the regular season this year, as you can see by this rundown of the point guard steal leaders. Freak number 1.
And all those swipes have come for him because of that endless energy with which he plays on the defensive end. I mean, whoever he's guarding, he sticks to them like glue on the perimeter.
You know, for many point guards in this league, defense is an afterthought. He's not one of those guys. I mean, he puts as much into his D as he does into his O.
Here's Clutch. He has 7. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Shot is no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Passes it to Blatch. Grant kicks to Noel. Takes it from 10, and it's in off the backboard. Noel's got 6. And so it's Milwaukee now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Milwaukee, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. First free throw is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Carl Landry's checked in for Noel, and Robert Covington subbed in for Grant. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Burns checked in. The 76ers trail by 12.
Timeout for the 76ers.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
All right, let's
Get
go
into
over to
them
the sideline.
perimeter.
Burke.
Post.
Kevin, I got a chance to
Rotate
hear what
over
head coach
and
of the
make your
Bucks said
presence
to his
felt.
team. He told his
The teams are
guys that their
soft.
offense needed to run through clutch. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Clutch. He's got 7, down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Smith. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Smith's got 8.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
I tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
There's the pass to Blatch. And that one goes long.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Shot's good by Laverne.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about Lee. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And the 76ers making a change here. Bogut's checked in, and then for Milwaukee. Henson comes in for Plumlee, and it's Carter Williams in for McLemore. Pass to Clutch. Here's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And Smith gets double teamed. Isley the pass to Landry. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Landry's got his first basket of the night. Pass to Clutch. It's tipped. Stolen by Landry. Smith on the wing. Defended by Henson. Covington inside the line. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Milwaukee leading by 6. There's the pick. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Screen by Bogut. Carter Williams against Smith. Can't get it to fall. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Clutch. That's good. Clutch has got 9.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
The 76ers trail by 8. Kicks it to Covington. Landry with the screen. Covington dishes to Landry. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Henson with the screen. Here's Carter Williams. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man. What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy no matter what the situation is.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Bucks ahead. They lead by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Back to the action here in this round one matchup.
Complete domination. What a game for Carter Williams. He's got 10 points. He's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Grant at small forward with Noel at the 4. Smith is out there with Isaac. And it's Okafor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And the basket good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Now here is Smith. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Smith. Smith hits them both. It's Parker with the drive. And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. On defense, the 76ers. 9-point game. From 8. Another miss by Parker.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
The 76ers shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Now here is Smith. 12 points for him. Here's Grant. But they'll get another chance. Here's Okafor. And that one's good.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Here's Clutch. He's got 9. Bucks passing it around. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Clutch has got 11.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Isley the pass to Smith. To the paint. Here's Okafor. That's good.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And the 76ers making a change here. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Bucks leading by 7. There's the pass to Clutch. Fires from 14. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Parker with a clean look and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 10 points for Parker. Stolen. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Clutch. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Bucks said to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Clutch. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Milwaukee leading by 11.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
There's a good screen. Inside, Parker. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Parker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's Isley. To the inside. Lee pass was put in just the right spot. That's 7 points for Jahlil Okafor.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off. Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
You got it.
McLemore, the pass to Clutch. And McLemore kicks to Parker. Over to the left wing. McLemore dishes to Parker. 5 on the clock. Down low. Clutch. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And he gets it to go. Clutch has got 9 points now in just the second half. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Here's Clutch. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Here's Isley after the basket by Milwaukee to end the run. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now, and the first one comes. Both teams will make substitutions. And he makes the first but misses the second. Bucks leading by 21. Clutch the pass to Henson. Henson with the screen. Here's Carter Williams. Second chance shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. For Milwaukee, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And that one misses. Smith checked in for the 76ers. No good on the second free throw. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Blatch. Dishes it to Smith. Right through the D for the layup. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Bogut with a screen on Carter Williams. It's stolen by Carter Williams. One-on-one here. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Down low, here's Laverne. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Philadelphia with the ball. They set the pick. Covington inside the line, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Screen by Bogut. Back to Smith. 16 feet away, and the basket by Blatch.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Bogut against Henson. Feeds to Laverne. Carter Williams kicks to Henson. Here's Clutch. He's got 21. And the Bucks miss again. Smith with it. From deep. No good on the buzzer beater. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Bucks. And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Milwaukee also making some changes. Laverne, he's checked in for O'Brien, and it's Clutch in for Damian Inglis.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Bucks.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Clutch. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Clutch, he's in at point guard. Vaughn is out there with Laverne. Then it's John Henson, and it's Petrovic in at the 2-guard position.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Here's Clutch from the corner. Landry grabs the miss. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Smith with it, now guarded by Clutch. Smith kicks to Grant. The three-pointer, no good. On offense, here are the Bucks. Clutch the pass to Vaughn. Here's Clutch. That's good.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
He's their floor general, guys, and tonight he showed everyone why he's got the keys to their offense. He was dropping dimes all over the place, a grand total of 14 assists. He was always one move ahead, keeping the defenders on their heels the entire game.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, good night, everybody.